Hello everyone, I'm Heather.
Me, I'm...
It's the 15th day of Shorty September and we are going to the pool. Okay, book for today is Fear Street, the Perfect Day by R.L. Stine. This is for... I can't remember the name. Don't say stripper shorts. Don't say stripper shorts. Ripped shorts. Oh, God. This is for the prompt for ripped shorts, and we are taking it to the pool. I don't know why I always say stripper shorts. That's all I can think of whenever I think of that prompt. We just accidentally found like access to 4 new pools that we haven't tried yet, so mission accepted. They're just wild. We could climb this little bush and just get them.
She can't give me a...
Ammon, how's your climbing skills?
What?
How's your climbing skills?
They're not right.
Are they not? How can you tell from here?
They're green, aren't they? They're supposed to be red.
What? They look a bit red.
No.
My climbing
Oh.
skills are awesome.
You got to wait until they're red.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
So we're home. Everyone's doing it. Can't they fly?
Nah. Oh, he's cool.
Why do they have cactuses right next to us?
Ya vi que estás aquí, tan cerquita de mí, y me hacía falta, porque la última vez que vine tú no estabas, baby. Oh, vamos a tomar toda la noche, mujer, te invito a bailar hasta el amanecer. Tú quieres jugar y no quieres perder, vamos a bailar, quiero verte mover lento, hasta que el dance solo junte nuestros cuerpos. Lento, yeah. Vamos a tomar toda la noche, mujer, te invito a bailar hasta el amanecer. Tú quieres jugar y no quieres perder, vamos a bailar, quiero verte mover lento, hasta que el dance solo junte nuestros cuerpos. Muy lento.
Okay, book is banging so far. I knew it would be amazing. Like, Fear Street never lets me down, bro. Okay, I can count on it always. So, our thing starts out, right? We've got this guy. He's sledding with his girlfriend on this, like, killer hill, which is wild because that's what we used to call the hill behind my house when I was a kid, the killer hill, okay? So he's sledding. And she's like, Sharon, she's like, I don't like this one, Brady. I don't want to go down it. He's like, don't be such a baby, you know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be so fun. And he like gets on and he pushes them both down, right? And then he has like a wild ride. He gets a bit scared at the bottom. He's like, oh shit. And he looks over and he sees her and she's like face down in the snow, right? He's like, hello? Oh shit. He runs over to her. He flips her over and her face is all messed up. Like it's all gory and gross. Like there's blood everywhere. Like it's all sliced up by like thorns and like the blades of the sled and everything. And she's totally dead. She's dead as shit. So then the next winter, right? It's like a year later. And I'm thinking, oh, is this a dream? You know, is it going to be like, and then he woke up? But no, that's for real. That's really happened. His girlfriend died, right? A year later, he's on a new girlfriend, Allie. But he's in like this cafe with his friend. And he meets this other girl named Rosha, okay? And Rosha is real pretty. And he's got a real connection to Rosha because she's like got a serious pull and attraction for him, you know, potentially, I don't know, potentially supernatural attraction to her. Like, what is she? Where has she come from? Why is her handbag completely empty? Why does he never go to her house? She always meets somewhere else, you know? I don't know, there's something weird about her. But he like goes with Rosha, right? He doesn't tell Allie, his actual girlfriend. He tells Allie he's babysitting, okay? So he's a bit of a shit, like. But he goes with Rosha to the movies, right? And while he's sort of like making out with Rosha at the movies, he sees this other girl like off in the background. And she turns around and her face is all scarred to shit. It's all dead, right? He's like, oh my god, who is that? Like, he's so dumb. He's like, who is that? But obviously that's gotta be the ghost of his girlfriend, okay? So then he's with Rosha in the car and she demands to drive the car and he's like, I can't let you drive my dad's car. And she's like, well fine, then I'll just walk home then. She's all pissed off. and he like gets a really icy vibe from her, but he doesn't like the ice from her. He likes the warmth from her. So he's like, okay, you can drive, but she doesn't have a license and she crashes the car. Okay, so in the crash, he messes up his head. He goes through the windshield, gets a really bad head, and she disappears and he doesn't know where to find her. Okay, because you know, no cell phones. It's the 90s, and she didn't give him her number. And like weirdly, loads of stuff is super 90s. Okay, like, you know, movie theater, like car stuff, fashion stuff, like no phone, stuff like that. But then when he's like at a study date or whatever with Ali, he and his friend are like, oh, Alexa, play Billie Eilish. Like, I think whatever music reference they had there originally was just going to be too 30, 40 years out of date or whatever for like today's kids to understand. So they had to change that, even though they didn't change anything else. He messes up his head, right? Gets a really bad head, and he goes over next day to Ali's house to study, right? And it goes really bad. Like, he's cheating on her, and he doesn't want to talk to her. He doesn't want to lie to her. He's got a terrible head. Like, he's having a terrible time. So he just sort of goes home, and when he gets home, he gets a call from some random person, some random girl. He doesn't know who it is, right? First of all, it's static and breathing, you know, like he picks up the phone and it's like, he's like, hello, you know, is there someone in the house? No. Anyway, then this person, whoever it is, we don't know who it is, but I think probably potentially it's like this ghosty girlfriend. She's like, Brady, stay away from Rosha. And he's like, what? She's like, Rosha's bad news, stay away from Rosha. And he's like, who is this? And she's like, just stay away from Rosha, and then hangs up. And that's where we are, and it's brilliant. Fucking love it. I'm so down. Guys, it's the hottest part of the day, and I'm gonna go running. Like, it's insane. I know it's insane, and I might die. Honestly, what am I thinking? But I couldn't go this morning, and we can't go tomorrow, and I can't go tonight. Like, there's just stuff on, and this morning I couldn't get up. So I'm just gonna go and die of heat stroke. Can I just say, quickly, how much I love my shoes. Look how cool they look. They're so awesome. I'm dying. It's the end. I came on this trip, right? It's like 2 hours away, 3 hours away on the island. And I forgot to bring my book that I'm reading, the Fear Street one. I only remembered to bring the Ojja-Wojja, which is a book that I was going to read with Anna on the bus. So I'm not sad about it because the Ojja-Wojja is fire. Oh my god, it's so good. It's almost better than the Fear Street book. So I'm glad that I brought it, but it's like an accidental 2 books for this prompt now. Because it's the only book we've had, so I've had to read it. I'll finish the other one when I get back. Okay, but the Ojja-Wojja is about like this middle school, right? Where there's this really mean bully. And she's messing with these like 2 kids who are a bit weird, you know? Like they like weird stuff, like sci-fi and stuff. And this bully is awful to them. And they're like doing this ghost project where they're looking up ghost stories in their local town. And they come across this one for the Ojja-Wojja that was created as like a sort of sacrificial god type thing. Where like they have to sacrifice children every year to it to make sure that they don't have droughts and stuff in their town. But in like the act of like researching this story, they accidentally bring this like ghost monster, like sacrificial god thing back to life from the beyond. And they accidentally put it inside this bully so that she's extra powerful. Are we like in the Ojja-Wojja?
Yes.
Oh, it's so good. Like,
And creepy.
it's well creepy, yeah. It's like obviously a middle grade book, but it is good, yeah. Okay, we finished it. How do we like it?
5 out of 5.
You giving it 5 stars?
I'm giving it 10.
Yeah, I think I might give it 5 stars too. I think that's my first 5-star book for Shorty September.
Really?
Yeah, first 5-star book. It was proper good, like. It was like about friendship and the power of unity, and also had some creepy as shit characters, like some like proper weird creepy crap. And also was super funny. Did you like it?
I love it.
Okay, I have finished it. And there were twists at the end that I didn't see coming, and for a Fear Street book, that is saying something, okay? Like, it's for teenagers, it's from the 90s. Everything, while being awesome, is incredibly predictable. Like, you know, there are no surprises ever. At the end, you're like, I knew exactly that was gonna happen, but also I loved it. But the ending of this one, I didn't see any of that shit coming. So, maybe the best Fear Street book I've ever read. But because it is Fear Street, it is like for teenagers from the 90s. Like, it's never going to be like a full 5-star blow you away sort of book. Like, the best it can ever do is 4 stars, but I'm going to go with like 4, you know, like 4.5. 4.5, like, it's very close to 5 stars. Okay, the closest I'll ever get for Fear Street, I think. But I loved it. So good. Like, I just didn't see it coming. Loved it. And like, there's so many weird, awkward, gory murders. Do you know what I mean? They're just amazing. They're just brilliant. Okay, anyway, that was our ripped shorts. And moving on for tomorrow, okay, we have New Metal Bermuda shorts. This is the one that mixes genres. Okay, so I have A Song for Quiet by Cassandra Khaw, and this is actually the 2nd book in the series, not the first one. But I was looking at this thing and it said I don't need to read the first one, and like, I was at the bookstore and I had the first one, I had the 2nd one in my hand, and I was like, should I get the first one? But I was like reading the back of them, and the blurb on the back of the 2nd one looked better. Do you know what I mean? So it's like this like guy, this sort of like, I don't know, demon sort of guy, magic sort of guy. He's also like a blues man from Georgia. Don't know what that has to do with it, but I'm loving it. And he's also like a detective of like magical things. You know, he solves like crimes to do with evil and magic. I don't know. So that's how we're mixing genres. We're mixing fantasy, horror, and also like a cozy, like private eye mystery, I think. I have no idea what this is about, or if I maybe am making a mistake and not reading the first one, but we shall see about that next time. If you've gotten this far, thank you for watching. Thank you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. Also, please keep telling me about your reads, what you're reading, how your Shorty September's going. Like, maybe even just how your September's going, you know? Like, is everyone okay? Check-in time. Okay, and I will see you next time.